الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فهو المهتد ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. الحمد لله الذي لم يتخذ ولدا ولم يكن له شريك في الملك ولم يكن له ولي من الذل والله أكبر كبيرا. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله الأحد الفرد الصمد الذي لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. مالك الملك يؤتي الملك من يشاء وينزع الملك ممن يشاء، يعز من يشاء ويذل من يشاء، بيده الخير وهو على كل شيء قدير. سبح له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم. له ملك السماوات والأرض يحيي ويميت وهو على كل شيء قدير. هو الأول والآخر والظاهر والباطن وهو بكل شيء عليم. وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله بلغ الرسالة وأدى الأمانة وجاهد في الله حق جهاده حتى أتاه اليقين. تركنا على المحجة البيضاء ليلها كنهارها لا يزيغ عنها إلا هالك. شرح الله له صدره ووضع عنه وزره وأعلمه أن مع العسر يسرا، وأمره أن إذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب. عباد الله، أوصيكم ونفسي المقصرة بتقوى الله، وأحذركم ونفسي من عصيانه ومخالفة أمره، لزوما لقوله الحق تبارك وتعالى في كتابه الكريم: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. وكذلك في قول الحق تبارك وتعالى: يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء، واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم، ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. To continue in the series that I have started a few weeks ago, listening or talking about the advices of Luqman alayhi salam, and to those who wish to follow, you can follow and the previous khutbahs on the YouTube channel. We were exploring last week the ayah from Surah Luqman in which the Mighty said: Ya bunayya aqim as-salah wa'mur bil ma'ruf wanha 'anil munkar wasbir 'ala ma asabak inna dhalika min 'azmi al-umur. And in the previous khutbah we explored thoroughly the concept of salah and its impact on our life in this dunya as well as in the akhirah. And before I move on to talk about وَلَا تُصَعِّرْ خَدَّكَ وَلَا تَمْشِ فِي الْأَرْضِ مَرَحًا, I want to spend more time and dedicate today's khutbah to talk about وَاصْبِرْ عَلَى مَا أَصَابَكَ إِنَّ ذَلِكَ مِنْ عَزْمِ الْأُمُورِ. If you were to be from those who want to be on the right path, if you want to establish salah in your life, if you want to be from those who exercise one of the most honorable tasks of calling for good and forbidding the evil, then automatically you will be from those who will be confronted with challenges in their life. So today's khutbah is going to be for those who are struggling in the path of Allah, to those who are going through difficulties and challenges, whether it is as a result of a personal difficulties they're encountering physically or in the family or financially, and we sometimes be wondering, what is it that is happening to us? Why I am going through challenges in my life? There are things sometimes that we will not be able to give an answer logically to, except if we were to look through these things from the right perspective. The right perspective is to see what Allah Azza wa Jal have created you for in this life. Allah mentioned in the Quran that you're created for a purpose. إِنِّي جَاعِلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ خَلِيفَةً. And also Allah Azza wa Jal have listed the rules and principles in which why we live in our life. لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي كَبَدٍ هو الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا. So this is the purpose of our living. We're created in this life for a purpose. And there's another life that is waiting for us. And the rules of Allah is applied in this dunya is that this is adar amal, not adar jaza. Meaning to say, the life here is the preparation for the akhirah. Your akhirah, your hereafter, the end of this life, whatever is waiting for you in after you leave this dunya, is a reflection of what you have been doing in this life. And here comes the principles of Allah Azza wa Jal in this life to put you through difficulties, as has been the case with all the prophets of Allah Azza wa Jal, all the righteous in the history of mankind. As Ibn al-Qayyim mentions from Ash-Shafi'i when he was asked, is it better for the person لِيُمَكَّنَ لَهُ أَمْ يُبْتَلَى? Is it best for the person to have the upper hand and to be in the position of responsibility, or to be in an upper position, or to be tested in this life? And the answer of Ash-Shafi'i was لَن يُمَكَّنَ لَهُ حَتَّى يُبْتَلَى. You will not be able to achieve in this life unless you're tested. وَجَعَلْنَا مِنْهُمْ أَئِمَّةً يَهْدُونَ بِأَمْرِنَا لَمَّا صَبَرُوا وَكَانُوا بِآيَاتِنَا يُوقِنُونَ. As Allah spoke about Bani Israel, that وَجَعَلْنَا مِنْهُمْ أَئِمَّةً يَهْدُونَ بِأَمْرِنَا. We have made from them a'imma, icons, leaderships. يَهْدُونَ بِأَمْرِنَا لَمَّا صَبَرُوا. When they exercise patience in their life, وَكَانُوا بِآيَاتِنَا يُوقِنُونَ. And they were firmly believing in the ayat of Allah Azza wa Jal. The most common question comes to our mind when we go through difficulties is, why is this happening to me? What did I do in my life? Guilt is a natural feeling that haunts us in difficult times. And the best way to deal with that is by seeking help from professionals who can put you in the right place, who can guide you, so you're able to benefit from the ni'mah or the minha that the mighty Allah Azza wa Jal is bestowing on you. Mihna in Arabic means test, and minha means gift. And the reality of mihan is they are minah from the mighty Allah Azza wa Jal. They are gifts from Allah Azza wa Jal, because tests in our life are one of four. They are either a punishment that wants to prevent, to stop us from going further in the mischief. لَقَدْ كَانَ لِسَبَإٍ فِي مَسْكَنِهِمْ آيَةً جَنَّتَانِ عَنْ يَمِينٍ وَشِمَالٍ كُلُوا مِنْ رِزْقِ رَبِّكُمْ بَلْدَةٌ طَيِّبَةٌ وَرَبٌّ غَفُورٌ فأعرضوا فأرسلنا عليهم سيل العرم وأبدلناهم بجنتيهم جنتي ذواتا أكل وخمط وأثل وشيء من سدر قليل ذلك جزيناهم بما كفروا. Allah Azza wa Jal illustrates to us that the result of mischief, the result of going against the teachings of the mighty Allah Azza wa Jal, the result of going against the principles of life, the results of being aggressive in your life against those who are around you would be nothing but severe punishment from the mighty Allah Azza wa Jal. أَلَمْ تَرَ كَيْفَ فَعَلَ رَبُّكَ بِعَادٍ إِرَمَ ذَاتِ الْعِمَادِ الَّتِي لَمْ يُخْلَقْ مِثْلُهَا فِي الْبِلَادِ وَثَمُودَ الَّذِينَ جَابُوا الصَّخْرَ بِالْوَادِ وَفِرْعَوْنَ ذِي الْأَوْتَادِ الَّذِينَ طَغَوْا فِي الْبِلَادِ فأكثروا فيها الفساد فصب عليهم ربك صوت عذاب. طغوا, they transgressed against the teachings of the mighty. وأكثر الفساد. They spread mischief all over the place. They broke all the rules. They made people's lives around them miserable. They did not care about the creations of the mighty, from human and other creations. As a result of that, Allah Azza wa Jalla alayhim saw'a. Punishment could be a message from the mighty Allah Azza wa Jalla, or tests rather, could be a message from the mighty Allah Azza wa Jalla to tell you, wake up. فلولا كانت قرية آمنت فنفعها إيمانها إلا قوم يونس لما آمنوا كشفنا عنهم عذاب الخزي في الحياة الدنيا ومتعناهم إلى حين. The people of Yunus, which is mentioned to us in the Quran in the chapter that is titled by Yunus alayhi salam, where they did not follow the teachings of Yunus alayhi salam as a prophet of Allah. They transgressed, they spread the mischief. Yunus alayhi salam felt that he had given his responsibility, had fulfilled his mission to call the people to believe in Allah Azza and left them. When he left them, and saw the calamities of Allah Azza above their heads, they went back on their knees and repent to Allah Azza wa Jal, and Allah Azza wa forgave them. وَمَتَّعْنَاهُمْ إِلَى حِينٍ. We left their calamities in this dunya and give them the chance until a certain time. So difficulties, yes indeed, could be a message from you to Allah Azza wa Jal. How are you with the mighty Allah Azza wa Jal? Are you a person who's on the right path? How is your connection with the mighty? How is your Salat al-Fajr? How is your Salat al-Isha? Are you establishing your deen in your family? Are you a person who encourages وَأْمُرْ أَهْلَكَ بِالصَّلَاةِ وَاصْطَبِرْ عَلَيْهَا لَا نَسْأَلُكَ رِزْقًا وَالْعَاقِبَةُ لِلتَّقْوَى? Are you a person who is patient on calling for the ma'ruf and forbidding the evil? If not, then maybe difficulties and challenges are a message from you from the mighty Allah Azza wa Jalla to wake up. Wake up before it's too late. Before you will be regretting. فَأَكُونَ مِنَ الْمُحْسِنِينَ. It is going to be too late. Once your ruh reaches the throat, this is it. قَالَ رَبِّ ارْجِعُونِ لَعَلِّي أَعْمَلُ صَالِحًا فِيمَا تَرَكْتُ كَلَّا نَعَمْ إِنَّهَا كَلِمَةٌ هُوَ قَائِلُهَا وَمِنْ وَرَائِهِمْ بَرْزَخٌ إِلَى يَوْمِ يُبْعَثُونَ. From the rahmah of the mighty Allah Azza wa Jal, He puts you through difficulties before your throat reaches, before your ruh reaches the throat. So reevaluate your things. Sisters, are you properly wearing your hijab? Are you properly fulfilling your responsibilities to your family? Brothers, are you being a right shepherd for your family? Are you the right ra'i for your own family? If not, reevaluate things before it is too late. Allah Azza wa Jalla could also be putting you through difficulties because He loves you. إِذَا أَحَبَّ اللَّهُ عَبْدًا ابْتَلَاهُ. Ya Allah. Ya Allah, to this beautiful ahadith that is reported to us from the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, that if Allah Azza wa Jalla loves a servant, He would test him. Or qawman, people, He would test them. If you're being tested individually, or if you're being tested as a group, and you're on the right path, if you are punctual in your ibadat, still yet you're going through difficulties, know for sure that the mighty Allah Azza wa Jalla loves you. وَأَيُّوبَ إِذْ نَادَى رَبَّهُ رَبِّ إِنِّي مَسَّنِيَ الشَّيْطَانُ بِنُصْبٍ وَعَذَابٍ اركض برجلك هذا مغتسل بارد وشراب. Allah Azza wa Jalla says in Surah Sa'ad how Ayyub alayhi salam supplicated to Allah Azza wa Jalla, رَبِّ إِنِّي مَسَّنِيَ الشَّيْطَانُ بِنُصْبٍ وَعَذَابٍ. My Lord, my Rabb, Shaitan have touched me بِنُصْب وَعَذَابٍ. Pain. What is the pain that caused by Shaitan to Ayyub alayhi salam, the Prophet of Allah, Jacob? What was it? When he was laid on the ground as a result of his severe sickness, The mighty Allah Azza wa Jal have set us, for us, an example by Jacob alayhi salam, Ayyub alayhi salam, how the tests, physical tests, or even financial tests or family tests could be given to a person. He became an icon. He was very rich. He was very healthy. He had children. He had big family. Allah Azza wa Jal wants to test him and to, out of His love to him, raise his rank and make him an icon for those to come after him who will be inspired in their difficulties by the story of Ayyub alayhi salam. Rabbi, my Lord, Massaniya, touched me, الشيطان, the Satan, shaitan, بنصب وعذاب. Mufassirun said that shaitan used to come to Ayyub alayhi salam and would say to him, look at you, you're laying on the ground, you're so sick, you've been sick for 18 years, you lost everything around you, your wife is working as a maid serving in houses to provide for you a loaf of bread to be able to sustain your life. Why is this happening to you? If you are to be a prophet, would Allah do this to you? And the response of Ayyub alayhi salam would be to the shaitan, la'natullahi alayhi, if you know the happiness, the contentment, the comfort I am living in, you will not be saying that. And wallahi, I've heard it from so many people I have worked with, and some of you know that I work as a chaplain in a hospital, and I have walked so many journeys with people in difficult times. I have learned so much from them. I was inspired by their strength. I was inspired with the spirituality that they have established when they were in the most difficult times in their life. They were living in this dunya, yet their heart and mind is connected with the mighty Allah. As it happened that once an old woman fell on the ground and hurt her finger and she bleeded and she was laughing. People around her were saying to her, are you laughing? You're bleeding. You hurt yourself. She said, حلاوة أجره أنستني مرارة ألمه. The sweetness of its reward have made me forget the pain that I'm experiencing physically in my finger. Wallahi, I've seen it with so many people with a chronic sickness, with severe sickness at the end of their life with palliative care. They go through very severe and painful conditions and sickness. Yet when you ask them, how are you doing? They would say from the heart, Alhamdulillah. You'd think that they are making up Alhamdulillah from the heart. The reality is that they are somewhere else. They are with Allah. The malaika maybe have been visiting them and giving them the comfort. As it is the case with Al-Mutarrif, when he was in his sickness and he was not able to go for the washroom because it was because of his disabilities. When he was visited by someone, they cried for his condition and said, why are you crying? By Allah the Mighty, the malaika come, angels come to visit me daily. They greet me and I'm entertained by their presence with me. So Allah Azza wa Jal, from His rahmah, love you and wants the best for you. Your own child in sickness wants to eat certain food, but you say to them, son, I love you. The doctor said you should not be eating this kind of food. You should be rather abstain from food or drink certain liquids or eat certain food. Because he loves you or she loves you, your mom or your dad, they deprive you from things that you love. The mighty Allah Azza wa Jal wants you also to be not fully attached in this disposable life. No matter how attractive life could be in your eyes, it's worthless. Even if you were to possess everything in this life, you will not live eternally to enjoy it. And if you were to live eternally, nothing will be staying between your hands. This is the nature of life. Life is up and down. وتلك الأيام نداولها بين الناس. Allah from His rahmah and love to you will deprive you from beautiful things that are not relevant to you in your life, and to give you more rewards for the akhirah. لا يزال البلاء بالمؤمن والمؤمنة في جسده وفي ولده حتى يلقى الله يوم القيامة وما عليه من خطيئة. الله أكبر. Sickness, difficulties, challenges will be combining the believer of both male and female, المؤمن والمؤمنة, the believer male and believer and female believer, في جسده, in their bodies, and في ولده. Wallahi, when I heard this, I said, Subhanallah. This is a comfort to so many parents who have children in the hospitals, who are severely sick or might have lost a child early in their life, and they say, Alhamdulillah. When they say that from the heart, the Mighty will be asking the Malaika, and He knows best. قَبَضْتُمْ رُوحًا فَلَا تَنْتَكَبْدَ عَبْدِي. You have taken the ruh of the most loved individual of my servant. They would say, yes, Ya Allah, his own child, and He knows best. And He would see what did he say or she said, and they would be saying, قَالَ الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ. They said, thank to Allah, Alhamdulillah. And then the Mighty will be saying, ابنوا له بيتا قصرا في الجنة وسموه قصر الحمد. Build for him a palace in the Jannah and call it the palace of Al-Hamd. Listen to this beautiful hadith reported by Salama. And Salama, by the way, is the one who taught us what to say in difficult times. She said that when Abu Salama died, I remembered what the Prophet ﷺ said, that if a person were to lose a loved one, and to say from the heart, Inna lillah wa inna ilayhi raji'un, Allahumma ajirna fi musibatina wa khudna khayran minha. She said, I said the dua not knowing who would be better for me than Abu Salama, and later on she became from Ummahatil Mu'mineen. Allahu Akbar. She said in another hadith, ما يبتلي الله عبدا ببلاء وهو على طريقة يكرهها إلا جعل الله ذلك البلاء كفارة له وطهورا ما لم ينزل ما أصابه من بلاء بغير الله ويدعو غير الله في كشفه. يا الله. Allah Azza wa Jal will be testing the person and in things that he does not like or she does not like, and the test will be purifying and cleansing for the sins, and unless will be purifying for all the sins, as long as the servant, he or she, would not be seeking or complaining about what Allah Azza wa Jal had given to them to other creation of His. And another hadith, and conclude with this, عن أنس إذا أحب الله عبدا وأراد أن يصافيه صب عليه البلاء صبا. In a hadith reported by Anas, that if Allah Azza wants to purify a servant, then He would be pour the bala on him صبا, in abundance. وصب عليه البلاء صبا وثجه ثجا, in abundance. فإذا دعا العبد قال يا رب. And when the servant supplicated to the Mighty, say, Ya Rabbi, Allah will be saying, Labbayk Abdi. Here I am, my servant, listening to you. لا تسألني شيئا إلا أعطيتك. إما أن أعجله لك وإما أن أدخره لك. Whatever you will be asking me, I will be giving that to you, either immediately or save it for you in the hereafter. Purification or supplementation, because Allah Azza wa Jal, as reported by the hadith of Prophet Sallallahu and in the story from Musa alayhi salam, he saw one of his followers severely sick to the point that his flesh he was losing his own lahm, his own flesh, and he supplicated to Allah, say, Ya Allah, one of my followers is righteous. And Allah conveyed to Musa alayhi salam Moses and said to him, Ya Musa, He has been asking me for a stage in Al-Jannah that his own worshipping and actions are not enough to give him that status. So I have tested him to raise and supplement his status in Al-Jannah. وأقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي واستغفر الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور انفسنا وسيئات اعمالنا من يهده الله فهو المهتد ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا ان الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا ايها الذين امنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى ال سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيدنا ابراهيم وعلى ال سيدنا ابراهيم وبارك اللهم على سيدنا محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم في العالمين انك حميد مجيد اللهم انا عبيدك وعبيدك ابناء امائك نواصينا يا رب بيدك ماض يا رب فينا حكمك عدل يا رب فينا قضاءك نسألك اللهم بكل اسم هو لك سميت به نفسك أنزلته في كتابك أو علمته أحد من خلقك أو استأثرت به في علم الغيب عندك بأن تجعل القرآن العظيم ربيع قلوبنا يا رب اللهم اجعله جلاء لهمومنا وأحزاننا يا رب العالمين اللهم لا تعذبنا بذنوبنا اللهم إنا تبنا إليك اللهم تب علينا توبة نصوحة لا نعصيك بعدها أبدا يا رب العالمين اللهم خفف علينا البلاء اللهم نسألك العافية اللهم نسألك فردوسك الأعلى من الجنة يا رب العالمين برفقة نبيك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم والصحابة أجمعين ربي أوسع أشكر نعمتك التي أنعمت علي وعلى والدي وأن أعمل صالحا ترضاه وأصلح لي في ذريتي إني تبت إليك وإنني من المسلمين ربي هب لي حكما والحقني بالصالحين واجعل لي لسان ذكر في الآخرين واجعلني من ورثة جنة النعيم واغفر لوالدي وارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا ربي ولا تخزني يوم يبعثون يوم لا ينفع مال ولا بنون واجعلني يا رب